Alright, what's up guys? So, BCam Police has uploaded a video titled Stalker Ex-Boyfriend Meets No-Nonsense Cops After Refusing to Leave Girlfriend Alone. Yeah, bro, you can't. That's one thing about it. It's like, don't be a stalker. You know, if the relationship's over, relationship is over. It's like you gotta give it up, bro. You gotta, there's just certain situations you just gotta leave alone. But yeah, it's like it's one of those. That's the crazy thing about stuff like this is that the guy could get in some sort of trouble. He's just gonna go right back and continue stalking. So like that's why I'm like to whoever it is that's being stalked. Yeah, save up that money. You gotta sell some things. I guess overall, get yourself in a situation where you're not. They don't know where you're at anymore. But yeah, that could be hard at times. That's one of those things I've talked with friends that have dealt with stuff like this, and yeah, it's difficult. It's a difficult process. So, but anyways, make sure if you guys haven't though, yeah, let's go ahead and get into this video. Make sure if you haven't though, subscribe to BCam Police. Make sure if you like, follow, all that stuff, all that support. But anyways, let's go ahead and get into this video.
Clearly, you don't like this guy.
No.
All right. So
Hi, Mom.
hi.
I apologize again.
That's okay. For future reference, though, if you think it's him, don't answer. So tell me what happened today.
Well, we have spoke already, and I know that's horrible because
Who did?
me and Jake have, since I got the restraining order, me and him have spoke, which I know.
See, that's the thing. You can get restraining orders. It's one of those things where it's like, if you don't, I guess, like, yeah, if paperwork and all that stuff doesn't help and you're fearing for your life, like, you think this person might do something to you, yeah, that's you got to do one of those. So you got to get a weapon to protect yourself, whatever that weapon may be. I guess whatever weapon you feel comfortable with, but something where it can, I guess, change their mind on the stalking stuff. So yeah, it might be one of them life-altering weapons or one of those weapons you get embarrassed by, and it's like, yeah, bro, that was just embarrassing going through that. So, but yeah, it's like at that point, yeah, I think that you need to get something to protect yourself. But anyways,
Not allowed. But when I was at work this morning, I wasn't answering his text because I was at work. So within 15 minutes, he called me over 15 times on fake numbers.
that's crazy.
So my boss answered it. Or not my boss, my manager answered it, and
He called what phone?
my phone.
Your phone while you're at work.
Yes.
Okay.
Off of fake numbers.
Okay.
And then so I told my manager about it because he was blowing my phone up while I was trying to work, and she took my phone and answered it when he called, and introduced herself as my boss, and told him that he can no longer contact me and that my phone's going to stay in her office the rest of the day so I can do my job. And he cussed my manager out.
Oh wow.
And the whole thing, and then like an hour and a half later, I got
So that's the thing about like the stalkers is that you don't find that like you doing too much. Like that's the stuff that be tripping me out. Like they know that they're doing too much, but it just hasn't clicked in their head that they're doing too much.
boss's office with both my managers and my boss sitting in there, and they pretty much explained to me that he had called them pretending that he worked in a hospital, saying that he was in the ICU for a self-inflicted gunshot wound, and that I need to leave work and come there.
That's
And he
crazy.
called the office.
And my
phone?
thing is this, okay, so let's say she's all distraught because she's thinking that she done did that. She gets in her car, she starts driving on erratically on the road, then got into some car accident, and now she done died. So it's like, yeah, bro, you trying to have a Romeo and Juliet story, and it's like, no, bro. The thing is this, people are gonna point fingers at you because they're like, why would you even say some stuff like that and get her? It's like, you don't know what's the mental state that this girl is in. It's things like that that people should consider because it's like that worst case scenario that could have happened. So
He called my work, yeah.
I called your work, the phone at work, though, right? Okay. And they had answered. How many times did he call?
I'm not sure how many times he called there.
Okay.
He's called me about 20 times in the past hour.
dang.
Okay.
I'm like, fam, that's like, I don't even make like, I have to say probably within the last 10 years, I have not made like 10 or over. Yeah, I haven't even made 10 phone calls in over 10 years and stuff. 20 phone calls, like, and that's just within a year period and stuff. Like, yeah, but like over the, 10, 20 year period, ever since I've had the phone, I don't think there's ever been a year where I done made out 20 phone calls within a year. So, but yeah, have it where it's like within an hour. Listen, yeah, bro, you doing too
His phone
much.
number?
Random,
it's
no
text
blocked
now
callers or
and
whatever.
like no caller ID. But I switched my phone number today.
Oh, that's good.
1, 2, 3,
So he
4,
doesn't know your
5,
number
6.
now?
He got it again.
Somehow.
Oh wow.
7, 8,
Yeah, that's
9.
what I'm like. And I don't know how he could have possibly have done that. But yeah, it's one of those things where I'm like, I wouldn't even have told nobody. I'd like, nah. It's like it's one of those things when I get this situation handled. Cause yeah, well, I guess like if you're you know, if like, cause yeah, the majority of the people that I talk to them through social media. Like I can't remember the last time I gave out my phone number to somebody. So it was like I think if I did, it was at work, you know, or when I had used to work at this cafe job in Seattle, and that was like over 5 years ago. So yeah, it's one of those things. I don't be giving out my number like that. I'm like, you can get my social, yeah, just you know, find this name on my hat right here. Then you know, there you go. But yeah, if not that, then I'm like, yeah, bro, you ain't getting no personal stuff out of me. And then if a friend come contact me on social media, they're like, oh, what's your new number? Sorry, can't tell you
10,
that.
11, 12, 13, 14,
You might mess around and give this to the
17,
crazy
18,
ex.
19, 20, 21,
Now I gotta change the
22,
number again.
23. He's called me 23 times.
All right. Why did you file for protection order and then you start talking to him again?
Because I'm stupid. I don't have like an actual answer. I don't know. But the reason that I filed for it is because him and his 3 friends were following me, trying to block me in on the road, trying to run me off the road,
Oh, wow.
getting out of the car and banging on my windows, and he ended up running into my car while I was driving.
How long ago did you file this protection order and was it served? I mean, I know it was served to him, but when was it served, do you know?
Not even 6 months ago.
Right.
So it wasn't recently?
I'd say like 3 or 4 months probably.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how long have you been talking to him since?
Is this the ex?
Not
protection?
long at all.
Who's this?
Would you say like a week? 2
Not
weeks?
even. We talked like 2 months ago. We talked.
It's like I don't be trusting nobody in these types of like I see a car pull up, I'm like, okay, I'm like new character unlocked. I'm like, who's this person in the truck? I'm like, nah, fam. I'm like, they hurry up and get out of here before I start making accusations.
And then we went no contact again, and then he started texting me like 2 days ago.
And did you guys try to reconcile the relationship or something? Was that the reason for talking with him?
No, I don't know. I don't know. He probably wanted to, but I've told him 100 million times, like, no.
So he started violating the protection order a couple days ago. Okay.
Yep.
All
And
right.
he's an idiot. Who knows what he'll do? Like, he scares me. Like, what kind of stupid are you?
Yeah, before we had the restraining order or anything, he's trespassed from my dad's house,
Oh.
too. So, he's trespassed from my dad's house, and there's the protection order.
That's that type of stuff. I'm like, he gonna mess around and find himself. Cause the thing is this, let's say this girl, she gets into a new relationship, and let's say like whoever the boyfriend or like I guess like however far the relationship goes, whether it's like, you know, just like couple stuff or marriage, regardless, her significant other, it's like, yeah, you try playing that game with him and bro's packing. So it's like, yeah, you show up to his house. Cause my thing is this, I'm like, yeah, if I'm dating a girl or whatever in a relationship with a girl, marriage, whatever the case may be, and she got a crazy ex that's showing up, it's like, yeah, bro, I'm gonna embarrass you. So it's if not that, then yeah, it's one of those things where I gotta look. It's my life over theirs. I know I'm not trying to lose my life, so I'm saying you ain't trying to lose yours. I think it's best you leave this situation alone. All right, no longer concerns you. So it's like my thing is this. I think a lot of people need to understand that when it comes to like I guess like if you're that stalker in a relationship and things. Fam, like, she doesn't want to. If she's putting restraining orders on you, the dad then trespassed you from his house. If you still can't, I guess, like, comprehend that they don't want to be bothered with you, then yeah, it's like whatever happens, happens. You find yourself getting arrested, or worst case scenario, something happens to you. You brought down yourself, so.
Yeah, and the last one was 4:20.
You were at work this whole time?
I
This
got
happened?
off work at 3 p.m.
Okay, but it started while you're at work.
And my manager and my boss, like my manager was in there while he was calling me.
Hey, so it was like, I'm like looking at the time, it was just 20 minutes ago, and he texted
So
her.
she answered the phone one of the times, and then he
does she know it was him?
My manager, who was the one that answered the phone for me the first time, she was in my boss's office when he called, so she was able to confirm his voice. She was on the phone with him.
Okay. Has she met him before?
I don't believe so.
So she knows his voice because you said it's his voice?
She knew his voice because she was on the phone with him earlier talking to him, and she said she recognized the voice when my boss got the phone call. Because they were.
Oh, when he called you?
Yes.
Gotcha. What will probably happen, I'll talk to my supervisor. My only concern is that when you get a protection order, it's a court order, right? And even though you cannot violate your protection order, he still can, even though you reach out to him.
Right.
Okay. However, it kind of defeats the purpose when you reach out to him and talk to him for the protection order. So it has less of a meaning. Yeah. So I'll talk to my supervisor and see if he just wants me to forward this case to the prosecutor and see if
They should have some form of technology, because that's the thing. They just be getting away with that type of stuff. And I don't know how, because I guess they could they could just go out and get themselves another phone. But I think that if they do some stuff like that, this is all right. So this is my plan on how to handle this stuff. I think that there should be some device or an app that's like, you can't delete this off of your phone. So it's like, kind of like how like the with the ankle monitors and stuff, when a person's underneath house arrest and they can't leave their house. I think they should have some sort of thing like that for the phone, where it's like, yeah, if your phone detects you texting this other person, then yeah, then it should be like, okay, the cops are alerted and they're like, why are you contacting them? So they should have something like that. So at least then, or even that too, where it's like, if the person's showing up to your house, that there's like a GPS, and it's like somebody that's monitoring that stuff. So it, it's like, it doesn't have to be a situation where I guess like the person's trying to get to their phone, and then let's say they can't because they trying to fight off whoever the crazy ex is. So yeah, they should have stuff like that, in these types of situations. Because yeah, I'm pretty sure there's been a lot of people out there where they done lost their life, where it's like, yeah, they fighting for their life because of some crazy ex, and they being a stalker. So I think that there should be more technology that goes into stuff like that. I know there are going to probably be a bunch of different stalkers that's like, oh, they hate me right now. Don't care. It's one of those things where I'm about like, not like on no relationship stuff, but yeah, like through social media and content creating, yeah, I ain't dealt with my fair share of stalkers. And yeah, it's like, if there was some form of technology to, I guess, get them in trouble when they reach out to me, oh, I would 100% set up, sign up for that type of stuff. So, but anyway.
Prosecutor wants to go forward with charges. Typically, when people get protection orders, they really don't want to talk to that person or be in contact at all. And it is a court order, and it's a arrestable offense. So we normally go out and arrest these people when they violate a court order. But because you've been talking to him, and so now he probably feels like he can talk to you.
Right.
However, technically, he's not supposed to because there's a court order.
Right.
And he should have been told that when served, that even though she reaches out to you, you cannot violate this protection order. Right? So, I wish I could tell you right now if he's going to be arrested or not. I'll call my supervisor first to see how he wants to pursue this case specifically. But do you want to be contacted?
I think even if it is a situation, because I imagine it's probably on some stuff where she was like, hey, like, don't contact me, don't talk with me. It's like, I mean, if she was having a full-blown conversation with them, then yeah, that's on her. But if she was like telling him like, hey, leave me alone, like, I don't want to talk with you, like, there's this restraining order on you right now, like, don't reach out. So I guess like maybe there should have been like some sort of context provided on what the conversation was about. Maybe it was, and then it was just edited out for the sake of this video or for whatever reason. But yeah, I definitely think that it should be a case where it's like, nah, bro, like you still gonna get in trouble. So
as far as the disposition of this tonight, or you want me to tell you if he gets arrested or not? All right, I will give you a call and let you know. It'll come from a restricted.
Probably gonna be on some stuff where he's giving the cops a hard time.
Or I'll have dispatch call you and transfer you out to me, okay? That way you know it's me. Don't answer any more no caller ID calls.
That was the last one.
Okay, all right. That wasn't the one you told me at the last one at 4:28:23. Was
That actually might. Yeah, it might have been.
Okay. Jacob,
Hello.
come with me.
They already got him in the back of the squad
I'm
car?
gonna go right over here to my patrol car, okay? Alright, my man. Turn around, put your hands behind your back. Palms together, my man.
Palms together?
Yep. Separate your feet for me. You have anything in your pockets, my man?
No, I do not.
I do have some property here too.
Okay.
You seem
wanna
like
take
he
the
don't even
property
care.
to jail with you?
Yes.
Okay.
Like that he's being arrested. That's what I'm saying. It's people like that, and I'm like, yeah, you gotta look at it. It's like that's a fatal attraction person. You know, it's like here it is. It's like the worst of the worst could be happening to them. They don't care. They're like all they care about is stalking you. That's a yeah. I'm like this whoever this girl is. I'm like you be having bunnies, I guess, cooking on your oven and stuff. And what else was happening? Your kids being taken to like local carnivals and things. I'm like yeah, don't say nobody ain't warned you. That's what I'm like yeah, stuff like that. I'm like get something. Have it end off like fatal. I guess if it does get to that point, then yeah, have like the same ending as Fatal Attraction. But you got some people out there, they just don't learn.
Yes, please.
And I know there's gonna probably be people coming after me all like, oh, you're encouraging her to end this man's life and all this. My thing is this. Do you think he cares because you don't really know what the future holds like for these guys and things. Who knows? Maybe it's like, yeah, this was like almost a year ago. Who knows? Maybe they're like married and then all that stuff is done and over with. You don't really know. Or she's, yeah, she's still not communicating and talking with this guy, but it could be worse. It could be a situation where it's worse and it shouldn't get to that point. So yeah, it's like I don't condone it. Like yeah, nobody should lose their life, but at the same time, if a person's putting themselves in a situation where they could potentially lose their life, I ain't got no control or say so over that. So yeah, it's one of those things. I'm like that's really left up to him. It's like, do you care about your life? And if you say no, then it's like you need to reevaluate it. It's like, fam, I'm like, and it's no disrespect to the girl. She ain't that important, bro. It's like, you trust me. It's like there's somebody out there better for you. But yeah, you got some people where it's like they can't comprehend that and stuff. They just only want her, and it's like it ain't gonna work out like that, bro. I guarantee and I promise you it's
Push my
not.
glasses up for me when I sit down.
How's that? Good? Alright, my man. Have a seat. Alright. My name's Deputy Brennan. I work for the Green County Sheriff's Office, okay? You are under arrest because I have probable cause to believe you violated a protection order.
Okay.
Okay. I want to ask you some questions, but before I do, I gotta read you your rights, okay? You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to talk to a lawyer and have him present with you while you're being questioned. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, one will be appointed to represent you before any questioning if you wish. You can decide at any time to exercise these rights and not answer any questions or make any statements. Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay. So, I talked to Madeline today.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
And there were several calls from a restricted number, and when she answered, she could recognize that it was your voice. All right. You also called her work today. Is that correct? My man Jacob, listen to me. I already know the answer to all these questions. I'm just
Okay, yeah.
seeing
No, I know.
seeing your level of cooperation with the investigation. Okay.
I'm just trying to wrap my head around the situation.
Okay.
Yes, I did.
You called her work today.
Yes, I did.
Okay. And you talked to her boss.
I don't recall speaking. I don't recall the name of the person I spoke to, but I did speak to somebody.
It was her boss. That's who you talked to. Okay. What did you say to her boss?
I told her that somebody had been shot and it was an emergency contact at med.
Somebody? Did you?
I didn't say my name, no.
Okay. All right. And then you made multiple
Oh,
calls
so
to
that's
Madeline.
probably how he could have gotten the number and stuff. But still, though, that's one of those things where it's like, okay, if you just got done talking with the ex, and then you get a call, well, I guess yeah, it's like. I guess like ain't nobody gonna really be thinking about that. It's like, okay, just got into an argument with him and stuff. You don't really know what the person's capable of. So I guess like that's how you could have gotten the number, but still though, I don't know. I don't know how that would. I guess like how they should have did it, where it's like they don't give out the number, but they tell the person, and the person is just gonna have to call around and be like, hey, did you like hear anything about the ex? And if they're like, no, I haven't heard nothing, because I imagine somebody would know of that. They, and then it's like they call him up. They were like, yeah, I just called him up. He's fine. He's okay. So they should do that.
I
But
made 4, I believe.
Okay, well, multiple, right? More than just one. Okay. And did you talk to Madeline?
I did talk to her. I previously talked to her as well. She called me multiple times on Saturday and Sunday. She's called me multiple times before then. But yeah, I've talked to her. I talked to her today, but I talked to her for a limited amount of time. And I told her that I cannot keep in contact with you.
Okay. Did you call her mom too?
I didn't call her mom, but her mom has no protection.
I understand that.
It's like, but still, don't be.
I didn't really get the chance to talk to her, actually. I didn't really say anything to her.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
My man. Well, you know you have a court order, right? You were served with that court order.
So that's one thing I'll say. Crazy people are good liars. I'm like, if a person is crazy enough, yeah, he of course he's gonna make it seem like that he ain't did nothing wrong. Like it's one of those things where he's trying to confuse the cop and make it seem like that, yeah, he ain't did nothing wrong. Like he's chilling and stuff. But I'm like, nah, that man crazy.
How long ago were you served?
What's the month? What's this month? October? I believe in May?
Okay. So it's been a little while.
April, May?
Do you know when that protection order expires?
I actually do not.
Usually a whole year.
Well, when we were in court, she said, I remember her saying, I need no contact for 6 months. That's what I remember her saying. I don't remember if it was a year. I don't remember if it was 6 months. I don't remember. Really, realistically, I really don't.
Alright. In the system, it still shows you do have an active protection order, okay?
Okay.
So you're in violation of protection order. It's a misdemeanor of the first degree. It's going to be booked in down the Greene County Jail. And you most likely see a judge in the morning, okay? Unless
There's no bail?
I don't know. You can ask the jail staff. I don't deal with bails. That's something that the jail's more familiar with because they're the ones that talk to the judge. And the judge is the one that sets the bail.
And then I do have a question for you.
Yeah.
Is jail like prison?
You ever been to the Greene County Jail before?
No.
It's not nice. It's not a nice place.
They're bad people?
Well, yeah, that's jail.
No, I mean, like, I'm not trying to get raped.
Why is that? Like, I'm like, bro, that should be the least of your worries. I mean, but at the same time, it's like, why did you put yourself in a situation? You know you didn't want to go to jail. Why would you put yourself in a situation where you are going to go to jail? So, yeah, bro, focus on your own life first. And then, yeah, I guess for now being, it's like, yeah, you're going to have to focus on that. But, yeah, it's one of those things. It's like, bro, you shouldn't violate this protection order.
I mean, the jail staff is there to protect you. So, I wouldn't worry too much about that. I don't take many sexual assault cases from the jail. If I'm being completely honest with you, I do take assault cases from the jail. That's about it, though. Okay? Lean back for me, put your seatbelt on.
Tax senior citizen over lottery ticket. That's crazy.
Cool. We'll get out of here shortly, okay?
So yeah, bro, it's one of those things where it's like, you know, you gotta if somebody put a restraining order on you, you gotta respect that restraining order and then just, you know, move on. Best thing that you possibly can do. So, but anyways, make sure if you guys haven't, go subscribe to BCam Police for more videos like this. Like, subscribe to me too, and I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching, and peace.